The name of this activity is I lava you, which shows why certain objects like oil and water don't mix together. It can be explained by both density and polarity. Oil is less dense than water, and that is why it floats on top of water if you put them together, because oil is lighter than water. Polarity is basically how electric charges are located on a molecule, like if they're all bunched up in certain areas or if they're spread apart. For example, water is made up of 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. Since hydrogen is positively charged and oxygen is negatively charged, water is called a polar molecule since charges on it are different. Oil is a non-polar molecule since the charge on it is evenly distributed. Polar molecules like polar more than non-polar, and non-polar like non-polar more than polar, which is why polar molecules stick to each other and non-polar molecules stick to each other, but they don't interact with one another. This causes the oil to stick to itself and not the water, which is why they remain separate if you put oil and water in the same cup. You'll be able to see this in the following demonstration where you can make your own lava lamp at home.
Hello! In this module, you'll be building your own homemade lava lamp. Here's what you'll need. An empty water bottle, some water, some vegetable oil, food coloring of any color that you have, some alka seltzer tablets, and a funnel to help you pour water into the water bottle. So we're going to start here by pouring oil into the water bottle and fill it up about 2/3 of the way. So let's do that. Make sure you're holding steady, use your funnel, and we can start pouring. So it's filling up. We want to go about 2/3 of the way up. And so we'll stop around here. Okay, so we have oil in about 2/3 of the bottle. So now, let's pour water in the rest. So I have my water here. Once again, we'll use our funnel. And the water's pouring in. Let's fill it up all the way to the top. Now, we have our mixture of oil and water, and I'll seal the cap here. So one thing you'll notice is that the yellow part is rising to the top, where the water is going towards the bottom. And this is because oil is less dense than water, which means that the water, which is more dense, will sink in the oil. Another thing you want to notice is that the oil and the water, they're not mixing. If I poured something else in, maybe if I mixed like water and something else, it would mix. But in this case, they're not. And the reason why is because water and oil have different polarity, which means that they won't mix together. Even if I were to shake it like this, if we wait a second, they'll eventually the oil will rise to the top and the water will sink to the bottom. So next, let's pour a little bit of food coloring into the mixture to make it turn green. So now, let's add in our alka seltzer tablet. I have 1 tablet here. So what we're going to do is we are going to split the tablet into a few pieces. I'm breaking it up. And now I'm going to drop the alka seltzer tablet into the bottle. So let's just drop it in. So what's going to happen is over time, the alka seltzer tablets are going to create bubbles of gas. And the gas bubbles are going to rise to the top, kind of like a lava lamp.